Hello everybody. I hope you guys are having an amazing Wednesday. I have two really fun projects I think that you guys are gonna like for tonight. So I am updating the decor in my daughter's bathroom. She actually decorated it for Christmas, so we took all of that down and it's just time to put something else up. So we were kind of chatting and looking around and we decided to go like with a beach theme. She really liked this particular transfer, which is still available. But anyway, still current, I guess is the right word to say. So we decided to make a sign to fill in, like above her toilet, there's like a nail that we keep like these kind of like little frames and stuff. So I'm going to put it on this. And then I have another like really fun idea. And I think I'm actually going to do that one first. So guys, I know this is strange, but not really. Actually, it's just cool. It's not strange. It's cool. Aldi. I don't know, if you guys have an Aldi near you or if you shop there, but they have these desserts and they're like right past the cheese section that are amazing, right? So they've got like a caramel one, a chocolate one. I don't know, there's at least like 4 different like varieties that we've tried in this, and they come in real glass, right? And they're almost like a layered dessert. Anyway, and then they also have almost like a creme brulee kind of thing that comes in this. Again, it's real glass. So we went through a brief little phase. Actually, I think we're still going through it, not gonna lie. Where they're just good, right? So we buy them, but now I have all this glass and I just don't have it in me to throw it away. So I've been trying to come up with something that I can use them for or do something with, and I think I have a fun idea. I do. So, like I said, beach theme. My daughter and I absolutely love to go to the beach, and when we do, we pick up seashells, right? So we have tons and tons and tons of seashells that we have found from multiple different vacations that we're always like, oh, we're going to do something with. You know, but sadly enough, they sit in their container and we don't really do a whole lot with them. So I am going to incorporate these things together. So I already kind of like measured it out and made sure that this was about the right amount. But these are just different colors, different things. I didn't pick any of her absolute favorite finds because I'm not trying to get in trouble with that. But anyway, we're going to take like these shells and put them in one of our little dessert glasses, right? And you could definitely, maybe I should, be a little bit more careful with how you place them. And try to get mostly like the outer side or whatever. I mean, do whatever you want to do. But I want to get some of the actual like outer shells showing. Because what we love about picking up shells is all the variety. Lily and I were just talking about that on our last vacation. We have so many from just, you know, when you first go and you got little kids, like I feel like they pick up like all of the shells. And then as they get a little older and realize maybe you don't need all of them because what are you going to do with them? They become a little bit more selective. But you still find like just so many different like color variations. I just think it's fun how you get like so many different, just that light is insane. Bright. Let's go like that. But see, like just so many different color variations. It's fun. I mean, if you've been to the beach, you know, so many different kinds of shells. So I thought this would be a fun way to like, you know, remember the trips. And you can go to the souvenir shops and get the little like containers that you put them in and then they just sit on your shelf. And I mean, if that's your thing, do it. But I thought this was a little bit more useful. Plus, like I said, we have bags and bags and bags. This is just one from one of our trips, not even our most recent trip, that we have so many. And it's just time to like do something with them. So anyway, let's just finish filling this up and let's get to it. So like I said, we're doing kind of a bathroom redecoration. We're not like remodeling the bathroom, but you know, something like that. And I think that is pretty cute, right? our different little happy shells. All right, so that's the thought. We're going to use this one, and we're going to put it on top, right? Remember bathroom? And we're going to make almost like a little like stand. And my thought is at the end of it, we're going to take some and we're going to use it to hold some Q-tips, right? I think this is going to turn out okay. That's the plan anyway. All right, so all really we need at this point is some hot glue to go around the outside. We have to do it somewhat quickly though, so our glue doesn't dry. What is happening? All right, there. Doesn't have to be super neat. Try not to get a whole lot on the inside, but if it ends up on the outside, it's gonna be fine. And then take your other jar and just shoot for the middle and press. And that should temporarily hold it. So my thought with this is that after we're done, I'm probably gonna come in with some E6000 and like make a little bead around it just to like completely secure it because it is glass. I do not want it to fall and make a disaster. But I'm liking the idea of this. So Lily can set that, you know, like in her bathroom where she needs to on her little bathroom shelf. With that, we might put some, you know what, let's dress this up a little bit more. It looks a little sad. It doesn't look sad, but I think we can do better. Let's use a little bit of jute and like just kind of like deck out the top. So, oh, I have it over here. All right, so like this is together, so we're good. Let's take our jute. Put a little bit of hot glue down in this corner, and this will actually help secure the top, so we won't need the 86,000 anymore. And let's hold that and just wrap. It around. Just to give it like a little bit more decoration. All right, spin, 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 spin. Once I find the end, I think we'll be okay at that point. That seems like enough. All right, so let's cut you. Secure you, even though I literally just dropped you. Yeah. Secure you back in the back with our hot glue. Press and hold. Press and hold. Perfect. And trim off. We have a little tail here. Let's go ahead and eliminate that. And then we have, I think this is really cool. I hope you guys can see it well. I know it's clear, but just take your fingernail and go around and like push that jute back up just to make it look a little bit more even. But look, we have, this light is like really making it hard for you guys to see. We have all our little seashells in our happy little jar. You could just leave it like this and put like a candle up in there if you didn't like want to use it for bathroom decor. But whatever, I think it's cool. So back to what she wanted it to be. It's just gonna be cute. This would be really fun for like a beach house or like something like that, just to have, you know, on your little shelf in the bathroom. But anyway, all right, so there's that one. And then real quickly, let's make this sign. This won't take long at all. Let's make our little sign. All right, so I haven't used this one. So as you know, I like to do my dots. And we will have two really fun pieces for Lily's new beach-themed bathroom. All right, let me grab my little fuzzer. Add a little fuzz to our project. I'm going to use 2 different colors tonight, I think. Glacier and Bubbly are the names of them, but basically they're like sparkly. One is a very pale blue, and one is almost like a champagne color. So I think those are going to be good beachy colors. All right, fuzz, fuzz, fuzz. I think that'll be good. And let's knock this out. And then, like I said, we'll have 2 decor pieces already done for Miss Lil's bathroom. All right, so her birthday is actually tomorrow. How wild is that? My child is growing up on me. But it's all good. It's all good. That's what they're supposed to do. All right, so we have our transfer down. We have something that has landed underneath it, though, creating like an uneven surface, which I don't like. All right, that'll be fine. No, actually, it'll be fine. It's still making an uneven surface. It's just a little piece of fuzz. It's fine. All right, there we go. Let's hope, now that we did that, this is relatively, like, even. Not really. Not really. Let's try again. I'm gonna have to stand up for this one. But as you guys just saw, obviously these silk screens are sticky. So they're like glorified stickers that you can use to like make silk screens with. It's like it's just fun. And easy to work with. I think that's gonna be okay. All right, I'm liking this. Let's just make sure we have everything pressed. And I'm gonna do for this one a combination, like I said, of the Glacier and Bubbly, but I'm gonna do it as a hot mess. So I don't know if I've done a hot mess live for you guys here lately, but what's fun about it is it's super easy. You can't go wrong. You truly cannot go wrong with a hot mess. And basically you're just taking like multiple colors and like mixing them together. So I thought for our beach theme, it would be fun to do like a pale, like kind of sparkly blue, and then like a, like I said, a champagne kind of a color. So you got, you know, a little bit of the water, little bit of the sand, and all this, just the different colors. All right, so there's that one. We're gonna scoop in and take some of this Bubbly, which is just like a really fun, like sparkly kind of, like I said, champagne, I think is how it's described to be. And we're just gonna put this all over here too. And we're gonna do this all in one big squeegee. We're just going to do it all as like one, and we're going to mix these colors together, and ideally it's going to look cool. That, my friends, is the goal. And, you know, we're going to live it regardless. All right, squeegee. Here we go. Let's just start mixing these like all together, kind of going different ways. Because that's what makes the hot mess cool, is when you kind of like get both of the colors, or however many colors. You can do a hot mess with multiple colors, just in different directions. So I kind of like to do the X and then kind of fill in from there, right? And then obviously we have a ton here, but I don't know. We're just going to keep going. And just, like I said, I like to go with the X. It seems to bring in, like, all of your different shades, right? If you were just to, like, go down, I'm afraid that you would maybe get, like, a more muted color. But I don't know. I've never really tried it. I have a ton of extra here that I don't really want to waste. So I am going to take a second squeegee and go through and pull up all of that actual excess. Because once our colors are mixed, I don't, you know, like you're not going to put them back in like your single color jars. But this is such a cool combination that I think I'm going to do something else with it later tonight. All right. So we're almost there. Like I said, we're just picking up our extra, wiping it off, and making sure we got every space. Okay, so let's just stand up here for a second. Sorry if I'm super close. And I just want to make sure that I got like all of the areas, because I just noticed I missed a little space. So that makes me think I might have missed more than one space. I don't think so. I think we're good. All right, here we go. It's time, y'all. Let's pull it up. Let's see the magic. Side to side, wiggle, wiggle. Oh my gosh, I love these colors together. I mean, at least for like a beachy scene. Look at all these different like sea beachy vibes, right? I'm absolutely loving that. And I think that's gonna get really cute. All right, so like I said, redoing some like decor in my daughter's bathroom. We're going for a beach scene. So this will hang on the wall. And then this little guy that we made too, we filled in a found jar, attached it to another jar, and filled it with, you know what might be fun? Is if we actually painted the top almost like a sea glass color. I might do that. I might do that down the road. But anyway, for now, it's not only cute, but it's functional. It's going to hold on to her little Q-tips, right? Or whatever you want to put in there. Oh, they're kind of going squirrely. But anyway. All right, guys. These were two like really fun little projects that go together and is all good. Let me get these Q-tips out of the way because these are actually my craft Q-tips. Don't anybody come at me because I was touching the Q-tips that Lily uses to like clean up her nails. No, those are my craft tips. But anyway, what a fun little container that she can put next to her sink in her bathroom. All right, guys, that was fun. And like I said, very productive because these are things that I need to get done anyway. All right, so anyway, enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Thank you ever so much for watching. I appreciate you all. I appreciate you all. I love you all. And I hope you have a fabulous rest of your night. I'll see you back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday, so like midday tomorrow. But I'll see you tomorrow. Probably for your ever so favorite Thrifty Thursday. So let's see what we can find tomorrow morning and let's make something cool together. All right, guys. Love y'all. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.